Un caffè con zucchero e latte. Per favore. Guys, I'm learning Italian, man. Been watching too much Godfather, man. I woke up this morning and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try something new with my life. Let me learn Italian. Hopped on Duolingo. Aced my first lesson, man. No flaws, nothing wrong. I did great, according to the app. But yeah, man, just trying new things out. Because that's what life's about, right? And as I just told you guys, I did a great job. But I also tried something else today that was brand new to me and didn't do so great. Did pretty horribly, actually. I decided to cook a salmon, salmon, for the first time in my life, by myself. And that went horribly wrong, like I said. I cooked it, and when it came out, man, the entire thing on the outside was black. Like, ugh. And then when I popped it open, thinking that at least, you know what, maybe the inside will be good. Nope. Pretty much raw throughout. Like, only the edges were nice and pink. I'm not gonna lie, I had a couple little bites of some what seemed to be edible parts. Couldn't let the fish go fully to waste, man. It sacrificed its life so I could eat. So, you know. But yeah, man. So I had one win today when trying something new. And unfortunately, I took an L on the other one. But that's life, man. And that's kind of what's leading me into today's topic is you guys need to try new things. Learn new skills. Learn how to be creative in certain ways, or like I said, just learn skills of life, you know? I know Italian isn't the best language I could learn for where I live. Not many people speak it. I'd probably be better off trying Spanish, but I already speak a little bit of Spanish. I can get around. And most people where I live, well, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people speak Spanish. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure, you know? With Italian, I'm kind of learning at my own pace. And it's a flex one day when I fully learn. It's something that most people don't speak, so. And what kind of Italian doesn't speak Italian, am I right? So, yeah, man. But yeah, you guys need to try new things. There's no harm in trying new things. And more than there's no harm, it's actually good for you. And going back to the salmon story, it's good for you to fail because you learn lessons in those failures. You know, I called up a couple people. I called my dad, asked him like, well, what do you think? Why did this happen? And immediately told me, well, you probably cooked it too high. Like the heat was way too high. So the outside burned, but the inside, it didn't have enough time to seep into the inside to make it fully pink. You need to go in a lower setting. You know, he told me next time try to cook it with butter instead of oil because oil heats up a lot faster and that, you know, makes, like I said, the outside black and whatever. But yeah, man, I called up some people that I knew, try to find their opinion on it. And I got lessons about how to do it better next time. And I will be trying it again. I don't know when. I think I might need a supervisor next time. Somebody that knows how to cook a salmon, just so they can watch me. But yeah, man, it was a great experience. It was fun. And I was gonna take it to work with me and get someone to cook it for me or show me how to cook it at least. But I decided, you know what, let me try it with myself. You guys need to try new things by yourself. You guys need to. The learning experience you get from it will outweigh anything you ever do. In my opinion, this is what life's about, man, is just learning new skills and getting new hobbies. You know? Whatever you can do, do it. yeah, I'm making this a two-parter today. So the first part obviously is you guys, like I just said, need to learn new skills, man. Try things out. Don't be afraid to fail. Very simple. Number two, I told you guys I was gonna do an analysis of The Godfather 2. I actually watched part 2 and part 3 today. But I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. In my opinion, I wasn't a huge fan of 2 or 3. And an even more unpopular opinion, I honestly thought that part 3 was better than part 2. Yeah, there you go, I said it. Just my personal opinion. I think 1 clears both of them by a long shot, by miles. Part 2, I was a big fan of when they would show like Vito Corleone's past and how he came from Sicily, and just everything he did to earn his rank up to what he became. Those parts are cool. Robert De Niro killed it. But just the whole thing with Michael and, you know, everything that went on. Like I said, I'm trying not to spoil anything. I know last video I spoiled a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to this time. But I felt like it was just so rushed. Like, well, I think part 2 would have been an amazing part 3, basically. And I think they should have found some other storyline to put in between part 3 and part 2 to kind of like, I don't know how to say the word, conglomerate. I might be getting it wrong, but it just kind of was just moving too fast and it felt too rushed and too forced, you know? And it like skipped ahead so far, like there's just like, leaves you wondering what happened in between all that, you know? It moved away from like the main premise of the first movie, you know, location, just overall what it was about, you know? It was very slow to me, you know? 1 was very, it kept you entertained, engaged, kept you on your toes, you know? With 2, I felt like it was, you know, just kind of sitting there waiting for it to end almost. And then 3, you know, 3 is kind of its own movie in itself. I feel like it's not even really a part of the series, but, you know, my opinion. I still liked it better though, man. It was kind of, you know, again, it was slow, it was a little boring, a lot less action, but it was still like cool to see what happened later on in life with everybody, you know? And they introduced some new characters and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, man, I don't really have I was gonna do an analysis like how I did of 1 of like different characters, but like it's pretty much the same thing, man, you know? I'm not even gonna get too deep into it because why? You know? You guys go watch part 1. What are my thoughts on The Godfather 1 and its characters? You'll kind of get the gist of like, you know, who Michael is and, you know, whatever. But yeah, man. So I promised you guys I would make that part, you know, that video. I guess my final analysis would be that, you know, they're all great movies, don't get me wrong, but 1 clears, you know. 2, you know, just kind of what it shows basically, it's kind of basically simultaneously shows the rise of Vito back in the day with the slow downfall of Michael at the same time. It kind of pans back and forth between the movie. And yeah, and then 3 was basically just Michael towards the twilight of his career, let's say, and kind of showing you where his family ended up and, you know, the business moves he made and all that. It's a little slow. The ending had me, the ending got to me, I can't lie. I love the ending of part 3. It was wow. And I watched Coda. I watched the one where they revised it and all that, so I actually haven't seen the original part 3. So I don't know if there's a different ending or whatnot, but yeah, man. There's my small analysis. Again, we'll go back to the first thing. I'm gonna tell you guys, you know, try new things, man. You're gonna have a lot more fun in life if you learn new skills. And don't be afraid to fail, because that's what comes with it, you know? It's that simple. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching today. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. Later.